This map might be replacing everything we know in Adopt Me. This is the original Adopt Me map that they released back in 2017, and it might be replacing absolutely everything we know today. Pretzel Army, there is so much in this map, so let's take a look at it, and then I'll show you why it might be replacing everything this weekend. So to start off with, we can just jump straight into the game. This is actually a game made by Dreamcraft, which if you're an OG Adopt Me player, you might know. Dreamcraft was actually the original name of the team who made Adopt Me. And then they sort of changed things around a bit, and now it's Uplift Games, but originally they were Dreamcraft, and they've made this game, Legacy Adopt Me 2017, and it's actually 25 Robux to be able to play. So I spent the 25 Robux, and now we are in here. We can see we can enter some codes, go to a store where we can buy bucks, but let's play it. Let's become a parent, and then we can jump straight in Pretzel Army. So we can run around in the OG Adopt Me map, and this is exactly what the Adopt Me map looked like at the very, very beginning. So back in 2017, when the game was first released, this is what things looked like. We can see this is the original nursery. Pretzel Army, this is actually really, really awesome. Then over here, we have the original pet store, and it says coming soon on the door, which, I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, the pet store was first added in, but fun fact, it actually took Adopt Me 2 years to add pets into the game. So for the first 2 years of Adopt Me existing, they didn't have pets. We have the baby shop over here, and we can actually go into the baby shop how it was originally. And this is it. This was actually very, very similar to what it was like right before the update was released where they revamped it. But this is like all of the original items. We can see the original rattles, and these are quite rare now. But we can buy them in this game for really, really cheap, which I find funny. Then there's some cribs over here that you can use to decorate your house. Everything is actually really, really awesome in this traditional map, and I love it. Everything is also really, really glitchy. Like, trying to walk out of this building is so, so annoying. You've got to hold down the forward button so that you can get out, otherwise it keeps on teleporting you. Here we can see that the Sky Castle hot air balloon was originally in the back corner, and it was coming soon. When the game was first released, this wasn't a thing. Now, we don't want to jump into the water because you can't actually jump in this game. You cannot jump, which means you won't be able to jump out of the water. What we will be able to do, though, is walk up this ramp here, which is actually originally why Adopt Me had these sandbanks on the edge, so that you could easily get out of the water when you were swimming. Now, let's head over to the original pool party area. So we know that we've got the pool party in game right now, but it actually had a few different versions before it came to this. It originally had this, then an updated pool party area with a giant water slide. Then it was the hot springs, and a few other changes happened until it became the beach area that we know today. And we can go around and swim in this original pool party area, and it's actually really, really awesome. Now, oh, wait, is there a ladder to get out? Wait, I might actually be stuck in here, Pretzel Army. Oh no, I think I'm stuck because I can't jump out. This just goes to show the original Adopt Me map was so glitchy. Like, you can't even get out of the pool party area. You're stuck in here forever. I don't even know. There's not a ladder or anything. So yeah, we're going to have to reset our character so that it respawns us back to the main area. But that just means that we can check out a new zone. And I think we check out the inside of the nursery here, Pretzel Army. So this was the original nursery. And we can see there's all of these cribs. You can even adopt a little baby. Let's adopt this little guy. We sent the adoption request. There we go. Oh my gosh. So this is our little baby now. And we can pick him up and walk around. That's actually so cool. But the VIP area is in there. I don't actually have the VIP game pass. Should I buy it? It's 500 Robux. Oh, I already own this item. Never mind. I must have bought it a long time ago. But that gets you VIP chat tag, change your name. Ooh, it gets you a lot of awesome. But now being able to change your name isn't a VIP access thing. You can actually get this completely for free when you first join Adopt Me. But 100 bucks, VIP chat tag, you get both of this. You still get the VIP room access, but you don't get an exclusive go-kart when you get VIP anymore. You now get a limo. But we can head into this area. It is kind of glitchy though, because it says that I've got the item, but then it's not letting me into the room. Like I said, this game is super duper glitchy, and it just goes to show Adopt Me started out as, with all due respect, not a very good game. Like, it's just sort of chill. But then they've done so many updates since that make it way better of a game. We can keep on exploring this, and then right after I go into these last few buildings and over to that zone, I want to tell you why this map could be coming back. Little bit by little bit, Adopt Me might be returning a lot of these things. We can see there's the clothing shop here, which was completely taken out of the game. This was back until about 2021. This building looked exactly like this. It had all of these items. It even had some extra special items like the auras that you can get. But if we go upstairs, there's even more items that you could get. And this looked exactly like this building until about 2021. It was still in 2020, but then completely taken out without anybody actually saying anything about it. Here's the arcade, which was completely taken out. It said coming soon, but it never actually came. Over here, we've just got a random building, completely unmarked. I've got no clue what that is. We have the pizza place, which of course we all know is in-game, but it has had a little bit of a style upgrade. Here we've got the hotel, and this was actually taken out of game because houses were very much changed. Originally, you couldn't buy and build your own house. You had to go and rent a house every single night. So you would pay the house every single Adopt Me day when you wanted to rent it. So we can see this was an apartment building with 3 different apartments that you could rent, and we go up to it and the rent is $50 for one night, and each building was available for rent. And we can see a lot of these places had different rent prices and they're different style houses. But now you just pay that price once and you get this house forever, and you're able to build it and adjust it. I've only got $25 right now, and I don't exactly know how to grind up in the original Adopt Me game, but this is what it originally looked like, which is really, really awesome, and that's how you could get houses, and that's why the hotel was taken out. But let me show you the one thing that is 100% coming back this Friday. The soccer field. Now, to get to this soccer field, it's not actually in the Legacy Adopt Me game, but it is in this fan-made game, the Legacy Adopt Me 2017. Now, I'll only briefly show this because I know a lot of you guys aren't new to Adopt Me. A lot of you guys have been playing Adopt Me for years and years and years, and you remember exactly what this looks like. But for all the newbies, I just want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the fan-made OG Adopt Me map, which if we look at it, we all know is not the OG map. It just has a few original buildings. Which, that's still wrong. It's got this over here, all of the gifts. These aren't the original gifts. Those aren't the original toys. This isn't the original nursery. But what is the original item is this. Right here we have the soccer field. And this area was actually put in for years and years. It was released, clearly not in the original map like we saw, but it was put in game for a couple years. This was such a fun area to ride your vehicles, do skids and stuff, but also to play soccer with your friends. I found myself playing soccer with complete strangers, just chilling in Adopt Me. But Adopt Me randomly took this out, once again, without actually saying anything about it. And it's gone. Pretzel, you can't play on this anymore, but this is what the soccer field looks like. And let me show you what it looks like and where it was in the original game. But this is what it looks like. It was a really, really big map. That's about the same size that it was in the real game. So we can jump into the Adopt Me map, and this was put off to the side. It was right here. So in this area, there was absolutely nothing. Starting at about here, we could then, the whole soccer field started here, then moved down and down and down, and there used to be nothing in this area, and it would go down to about here. It was just one giant soccer field. It even carved into this mountain here. Adopt Me added this mountain in when they took it out, but it was just this giant soccer field right here off to the side where you could play soccer. And Adopt Me is actually doing a soccer update this week. To start off with, they're adding in a house, and it's a full football stadium. When I'm talking about football here, I'm going to name it soccer because that's what we call it in Australia. To clear up any confusion, this is what I call soccer. Some people call this something else. Football. I think that's about it. Comment down below what you call it. Do you call it soccer or football? But we've got the soccer update coming in, and I have a feeling it's going to be very, very similar to the racetrack and Sandbox Island homes, where it's one big open area. I think Adopt Me might even just copy and paste the racetrack home and add a giant football pitch into the middle. I called it football just then. I've never called it football in my life. Why did I just call it football? I'm going crazy, Pretzel. This update is making me go crazy. But I think Adopt Me is just going to copy and paste this exact map, and then right in the middle, put a giant soccer stadium. This is going to be so, so awesome. So they've actually given us the details. This is going to have thousands of seats for us to sit in. It's going to have VIP boxes that you can go up to with your friends. It's going to have an actual playable map for soccer. So you might even be able to make an actual soccer tournament, which is really cool. They might even add in some different details to go along with that. There is a lot of stuff that they're adding in. Let's actually go over all of the perks that they're adding. So the soccer stadium is going to be 550 Robux, and it's a proper stadium with a private box, like I said. Rooms to work out and cool down and prepare, so like VIP rooms for the teams, and also the pitch, of course. But here is something really, really awesome. This is the super cool, super awesome soccer car. This is going to be 1,500 bucks. It's got soccer balls as wheels. It's a nice green color. Of course, you'll be able to change that. A nice little flag, and it's all a soccer-themed vehicle.
All right, it's editing Presley, and I only just got the joke. It's a soccer. Nice one, adopt me.
Which is actually really, really awesome. But that's not all. We're also getting a lot more soccer-themed items here. In the main center, Adopt Me is going to be selling some different toys and petware based around soccer. So you'll be able to dress up your pet in a soccer hat or different soccer items, which I think is going to be really, really awesome. You'll just be able to decorate your pet with some soccer items. Plus, we'll be getting some soccer-themed furniture, which will be really, really cool. We'll be able to decorate our stadium with some soccer-themed furniture, especially in those private VIP rooms, which will be really, really awesome, Pretzel Army. We'll have a lot of stuff that we'll be able to do in this update. I actually can't wait. This is going to be really, really awesome. And if Adopt Me lets us, like if they add in a special version, I might even do a giant soccer game where I make 2 teams of 10 Pretzel Army members and you guys go head-to-head playing soccer. I think that'll be really, really awesome. Pretzel Army, let me know what you think about this update down in the comments below. But the reason I think Adopt Me is doing this whole update is to start bringing back some older items. Every single player loves the older items in Adopt Me. Everyone goes, oh, I miss the cash outs. Oh, I miss the old nursery. Oh, back in my day, the pool party had a giant slide. That's literally every Adopt Me player on like Reddit and online right now. And I think Adopt Me is going to start catering to those guys and just saying, hey, we're going to start adding in some OG stuff that you love. The new players don't have to use it. It's not going to change the game very much. But for all of the awesome players who want this stuff, you can just go ahead and use it. You can get this original soccer house where I think they're going to use the exact same soccer field as I showed you earlier in this house to sort of like do a little hint, hint, nudge, nudge to the original Adopt Me fans. And I just think this is the sort of stuff that Adopt Me is going to do now. They're going to start adding in some older stuff that they took out into the game. And maybe one day in the original Adopt Me game, we'll have an option to go back to the original map where we can just go back to 2017 and go back to that map. Pretzel Army, check out this video if you want to see me do some awesome trades. I'm going to cook up my little marshmallow and I'll see you in the next one. Have the best day ever. Peace.